But, you know, a charging violation is the hardest call to make in the game of basketball, Coach AG. I think you would agree with me there.
Yeah, you know, and another thing with Perkins is that maybe he was saying that he was blindsided.
He wasn't looking. He didn't
Right.
see. He didn't see Calvin there.
So there was a little shock actually on Perkins because of that the sudden stop from Calvin Abueva. But let's look at this. Well,
Okay, they are taking a little bit longer here than I thought they would. So maybe Perk has a case. And
they're talking. They're
the two of
talking.
them now are talking
They're
to
talking.
each other.
They're talking. You hurt me, my friend.
Yeah. Well, they gave each other a hug before tip-off. Like when during the warm-ups, the two of them were at center court.
So Calvin is explaining what he did.
And Calvin's like, oh, binigyan kita.
Sabi, hindi naman dapat masakit yun eh. Mas malakas pa nga sa practice eh.
It's a lot. This is a lot longer than I had anticipated, AG. So again, maybe Perk here has a case. Very interesting. So at the 150 mark of the first quarter, Phoenix ahead 25-24, and we finally have a decision here from the referees. Let's see what it is.
The challenge made by the Fuel Masters was not successful.
Not successful. Let's see this angle. Well, Calvin, and that angle looked like there was a little bit, I don't want to say intense, but he knew it would have happened if Perk ran into him. And they're still chatting with each other.
Lucky break.
Yeah, make no mistake about it, the two of them
Estimosa missing that bonus, but
are friends. Yeah. So the ball will be with the HOTSHOTS. And Coach Jamaic wants it clarified, but here we go. Lastimosa. Pull-up jumper from the elbow on the way. No good. And Tuffin skying for that rebound. RJ. That's for 4 and drills it!
oh, that's going to be a big one right there. What a big shot. Very confident, all squared up. Nobody was noticing him bringing down the ball. Scored 11 big points. They had 55 off the bench. RJ, RR, the last time out, 26 of the 55 points. Now what is this? A 3-point shot or a 4-point shot and one for veteran RJ Hazul.
It looked like it was beyond the 4-point line, but they are going to be making sure of this. And it's also I guess they're also taking a look if it was a landing space infraction. Here it is. You know, we can't really tell from that angle if his other foot was on the line, but the referee did signal a 4. And Rome
This is a big win. So any win in this conference, in this league, is very big. First winning streak for Phoenix this conference. So we're just happy and very proud. All of our players are very important. So it's always a collective effort, diba? So to all of them, to the coaches, to utilities and management, this was a collective win for everybody.
I like how Coach Jamaic gives credit to every single person on this team, and that's why they've managed to win back-to-back games. But right now, they are currently ahead 34-29. Gino Rufino here together with Alan Gregorio and Bea Escudero.
Yeah, you know what they did? They just focused on defense the last time out. Again, just like what we said, Rain or Shine was only allowed 91 points. But points in the paint also was controlled by Phoenix. 46-32 for Rain or Shine. So the big men really did their job, no? In ensuring that there were no easy points for Rain or Shine in the last ball game.
Lucero over to Lastimosa. Lastimosa pull-up jumper is good, but that's not. That's going to be waved off by the referee as there's an offensive foul called on the Beast. Garcia against Lastimosa. That drop pass is going to be, that's going to be a miss. Lucero getting that rebound. Mendoza directing traffic. Now with Abueva. Calvin trying to get that shot, not going to make it. RJ Azul on the break. Bounce pass over to Tuffin. Here's Garcia. They like that matchup against Lastimosa. Tuffin, 3-ball from the corners off. Mendoza with the rebound.
That was very dangerous, actually, no? Double teaming against R.R. Garcia, who was very much contained by Lastimosa.
Yeah. Abueva. Oh, Calvin's really struggling down there. Garcia. Here's Perkins. RJ, long bomb is a miss. Another rebound there from by Calvin. Almost a steal there by Phoenix. Instead, Lucero sends it over to Mendoza. Lets it fly. That's another miss. Bodies on the floor. Things are getting a little sloppy out there, Coach AG.
Well, how about the sideshow? Balloon Guy being defended by Lucero. Lucero versus Balloon Guy.
Yeah, that's a nice matchup.
Very athletic, very young. They were up against each other in the UAAP Wars.
That's right.
And they're up against each other again here in the PBA.
And they're also about the same size, almost.
Same athleticism, actually.
So Richie and Tyler back in the game. Here's Garcia. Now with Perkins against Rafi. Perkins straight to the basket, drawing that foul.
So there was arm contact. Was it on save or was it? Let me see. Oh, it's going to be on Rafi Rivas. There it is.
There it is.
I saw it. Perk will be taking 2 free throws.
Jason Perkins can add to this lead of Phoenix.
Actually very hard to defend against Perkins when he's going to the left.
Ian Sangalang checking back in the game for Lucero. Maybe 2 of the best left-handers, huh? Ian Sangalang and Jason Perkins.
Jason Perkins scored 6 points in the first quarter. Misses these 2 free throws.
Sangalang. Baroka back in the game. Alfaro. Here's Rafi. Now with Mark. 5 seconds to shoot. Baroka for 3. Got it!
You know, he looked at the time remaining there on the other side and said, I'm just going to be taking this shot.
That's a pretty good option. Garcia missing. Balungay picks it up and a foul once again by Rafi.
This is very good timing by Kai in getting that offensive rebound. It could have been easy 2 points for R.R. Garcia, but
Yeah.
he misses on that layup. That was very good penetration for R.R., but nevertheless, 2 free throws for Kai.
Balungay
Oh,
in and
wow.
out.
Third straight missed free throw for Phoenix.
Alejandro checking in the game for the first time. Balungay, second free throws. Wow. There is a lid on that basket, but they are still ahead by 2 points, 34-32. Baroka. They get the switch. Balungay on Baroka. Over to Rafi. Mark. 5 seconds to shoot here for the white shirts. And Baroka.
Sharp, very, very sharp call. Kai was actually holding on to Mark Baroka. Then he took the shot. He heard the whistle. That's a very veteran move right there. They should merit 2 free throws. Mark Baroka.
Baroka at the free throw line. Wow, there's definitely on both ends of the basket right now. But look at what Mark did against San Miguel here.
Well, he had 6 assists, 4 rebounds, 13 points. Not bad field goals for Mark Baroka. But I think he's going to be scoring more here in this ball game. Well, they need him to score,
yeah.
but okay, I thought he was going to miss the second free throw.
Well, he did tell you that he's, you know, you were looking for him in the warm-ups, and he was busy meditating in the dugout because he was trying to prepare for this game by, you know, with a little something.
Bakit mo ako hinahanap? Focused ako eh.
And look at him, focused right there on that rebound. Baroka surveying the floor. Baroka, teardrop, puts it in. Well, there you
Very
go.
offensive-minded.
Yeah.
I told you, yes. We see the focus, Mark. Now a 1-point lead for Magnolia. This is a 6-0 run for Magnolia Chicken Templado HOTSHOTS.
Smith, turnaround jumper from the baseline.
Nice.
Got it.
Waited for the double team and then turn around, doing baseline. Fade away right there for Donovan
He
Smith.
really has a nice touch, no, from the
Soft,
outside.
no?
Yeah, very nice and soft. Baroka working on Tio. Whips it over to Aris. 3 ball from Junicio. In and out. Here's Alejandro. Now it's Smith. Puts it on the floor this time. That's going to be a and one situation. No, it's waved off.
Well, I thought it was going to be an offensive foul that was going to be called against Kai Balungay. So there was warding off Aris Junicio. But that shot was not counted.
Right there. That
Oh, there it is.
yeah,
There it is.
the hook. And then Balungay, well, he's not going to get the
So even before the
continuation,
shot,
yeah.
no?
Yeah,
Even
way
before
before,
the
way,
shot.
way before the shot. And that's what Coach Chito's asking, that the shirt is being pulled. And that's there's another challenge. This is the second one of the half. But I think the call was made before that happened. So let's take a look at this. Because it looked like the referee had called the foul, and then
Accidental holding on to the
yeah, so
jersey.
Kai had pulled his self away, and then that's when the hand got caught in the jersey. But we are not the referees, so that's not our job.
Well, we're just observing.
Observers, yes, right, and hoping to
Say what we see.
yeah, and relay it to the viewers at home or on the go to help them try and make sense of this thing that's called life.
So we're still waiting.
Well, earlier Coach Jamai called the challenge and it was unsuccessful, so he lost a timeout. Let's see what happens now for Coach Chito. But definitely the jersey was pulled, but I think the foul looked like it was called before it. But let's see.
The challenge made by the HOTSHOTS was not
Not successful. So this is the angle right there. So the foul was called before it happened. Because had it been called later, that basket would have been counted.
So what I can say is you've got a very, very clear eye and observation of what happened.
Yeah.
So congratulations,
Oh, thank you.
partner.
Yeah, I got LASIK. Here's Richie Rivero. Now with Alejandro. Smith. Trying to get it down to Kai. Couldn't do it. Sends it out to Richie. Rivero. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Balungay, 3 balls a miss. Balanza, who's just checked in the game, picks up the rebound. Balanza loses the rock, but somehow ends up in the hands of Ian Sangalang for the easy basket down low.
That was a lucky break right there. You know, he's been waiting for the ball. It wasn't passed to him. It was tapped, and then it went to Ian for the 2 points.
And now Magnolia back in the lead, 37-36. Smith. Wow. Wow, he is feeling it here in the first half. That's a 4-point shot, yeah.
That shot looked really beautiful. Simple shot for Donovan Smith.
40-37, the lead back with Phoenix. A second 4-point shot of the Fuel Masters in this game as Balungay going for the scoop, not going to get it. Alejandro with the rebound. JJ now with Smith. Why not? Let it fly. Back-to-back 4-point shots.
Wow!
For Smith. And
no hesitations on that shot whatsoever for Donovan Smith.
And all of a sudden, that lead is 7 points. But Donovan Smith feeling it from outside. And here's the second 4-point shot, secondary break basket right there. 7-point lead, 6:50 left to go here in the first half.
You are still watching the PBA Commissioner's Cup here on PBA Rush and the Pilipinas Live app. As you can see on your screens, Mark Pingris is present here at the Phil Sports Arena to support his former squad in Magnolia. In fact, if you notice, he is wearing the old jersey of Ricardo Ratliff back with the Star Hotshots. According to Mark, his relationship with Ratliff is pretty special. As he put it, what's so great about Ricardo is his ability to get along with all the local players. But other than that, you can see it, he is a hard-working import too. Well, gentlemen, when asked what he thinks about the current competition, Mark was quick to say that he's confident that he can still compete with the young guys. In his words, baka hindi na kaya ng 30 minutes, but baka mga 15 minutes pwede pa, which followed with a shout saying, kaya Coach Chito, ipasok mo na ako. Back to you guys.
The legend himself, the amazing Mark Pingris in the house. I wouldn't doubt it. I could imagine Pink could still play about 40 minutes a game.
You know, he's still very active, actually.
Yeah.
And that was on cue. We were talking about his friendship with Ricardo Ratliff. So here he is. That's a putback after about 2 minutes of scoreless spell.
44-39 is the count. Larry Muyang, double team, sends it out. Richie open for 3, decides to send it over to Alejandro. He gets it back. This time, a little bit more time and rhythm on that shot, but it's a miss. Baroka. Mark still with it. They get the switch. Got Larry on him. They go to Ratliff. Turnaround jumper. That's short for Ratliff. Alejandro against Balanza. JJ sends it over to Muyang. Corner 3 ball is a miss. Here's Barroca. Mark. He's been aggressive. Sends it out to Alfaro. Balanza open all day to shoot. It's short. And he almost gets it. Yes, he is going to get his own miss. No, it ends up in the hands of Alfaro. Ian's wide open down low. They couldn't get it to him. And Ratliff stolen by Smith. Very unfortunate there for Magnolia.
Should have been a pocket pass right there, or a very sharp bounce pass. But that was a straight pass right there that went into the hands of Donovan Smith.
Richie out to JJ. Alejandro for 3. Ratliff with a rebound. Here comes Barroca once again. Alfaro. Balanza. Here's Ratliff. Kicks it back out. Alfaro. Top of the key 3. Puts it in.
You know, I was really wondering why he wasn't been taking those shots. He scored 8 points in the first quarter.
That's right.
He was the highest pointer for the Magnolia Chicken Templado HOTSHOTS, talking about Pedro Alfaro. He's got 11 right now.
And his team is now within 2 points. It's 44-42 with 4:30 left to go here in the first half. (44-42) is the count in favor of the Phoenix Fuel Masters in this pretty much do-or-die game between them and the Magnolia Chicken Templados HOTSHOTS. And Peter Alfaro has been on fire from beyond the arc here, Coach AG.
Yeah, he has a miss from the three-point area. Perfect, 3 out of 3 for Peter. Pedro Alfaro III. Kompletong pangalan, no?
44-42. Here's Smith. He's been on fire from beyond the arc and puts it right there from the baseline.
All right, so there was a closeout, so he's got to put that ball down and still attacks the defense of Ricardo Ratliff. You know, I want to check his percentages here in this ball game. I don't remember a missed shot.
It's pretty high.
Coming from Donovan Smith.
Sangalang turnaround jumper or push shot. That's good. Still a 2-point game here. Under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Larry Muyang. Smith, he's been hot against Ratliff. 3 ball on the way. Not that time. A battle for the rebound in the hands of Sangalang. Barroca. Now with Ian. That's a great read by Richie Rivera on defense. He called the high-low play. And defense adjusted and they forced that miss. Alejandro. Now with Smith. Smith puts it on the floor. Smith draws the foul.
Yeah, you know, that's a good thing with Smith, no? He adapts to the kind of defense that's being given to him.
Yeah.
So since there was a closeout and this time it is the left side that is available, so he just took it and hopes that he draws a foul for the defense of Magnolia, which he was able to do. So 2 free throws for Donovan Smith.
So Perk coming back in the game here for Phoenix. Verano checking in for the first time. Calvin Abueva checking in and Migdat Lucero checking in for Sangalang. Smith missing from the free. There's been a couple of misses here from really good shooters.
You know, maybe in his mind he should have taken the 3-point shot.
Or the 4-point shot. He has 2 4-point shots already. Calvin tried to get that pocket pass through, but it was very tight. Ends up with Phoenix. Here's Tyler. Tio using the Muyang screen. Still with it. Tyler, they're trying to get the ball to Smith. Not going to be able to. Yes, they do get it to him. And Smith, that's going to be a miss. Alfaro trying to save that.
That was great effort coming from Peter Alfaro. Wanted to get that rebound. Was there to help out on the defensive side. He's going to be given a rest by Eriobu.
It's 46-44. 30-second timeout called here. But it's really, it's a decently scoring ball game right now, 46-44. I mean, it's been highly entertaining. Both sides really going at it here, Coach AG.
Well, much better defense being shown by both teams here in the second quarter. Because if you remember, there was still about a minute and a half, and the Phoenix has already scored 30. So 2-31. That was in the first quarter, and we're just in the 46 point mark, and 44 for Magnolia.
After the first quarter, it was 34-29. So the scoring, as you said, has kind of slowed down because of the defense of both sides. And it's also maybe the urgency. They know how important this game is for their hopes to make it to the playoffs.
I wonder what's wrong with Anisi here in this game. He has not played.
Now,
maybe we can check that out.
Verano trying to score down low as he puts it in.
What a pass.
Yeah.
Coming from the inbound, and another pass underneath to Rafi for the 2 points.
4-point game here in favor of Phoenix. Here's Barroca. Over to Lucero. All day to shoot that 3 ball. It's missed badly. Barroca for 3. Not going to get it. It's tapped out of bounds. It's going to stay on this side of the floor. Joseph Eriobo was checked in here for Coach Chito. Eriobo, of course, made a name for himself in the PBA 3x3. Lucero over to Eriobu as he loses it right in front of us.
Low.
Yeah.
That was a very, very low pass. Very hard to catch. So turnover right there. Unforced error for Magnolia Chicken Templado HOTSHOTS.
Verano. They're looking for Smith. Now with Perk. Nice play there over to Smith, but the pass may be a little too high. And here comes Ratliff. Rome, now with Joseph Eriobu. Lucero. Look at this. Barroca against Tyler Tio down low. It's an offensive foul called on Mark. Let's take a look at this. Is he holding Tyler?
That's the seal. That is the seal. The angle was not good for a pass.
Well, they don't have a challenge anymore. So offensive foul will stick with Mark. 4-point game. Verano. Here's Perk. Trying to get it to Smith. Instead goes to Muyang. 8 seconds to shoot here for Phoenix. Tyler taking it strong to the cup. Stopped there by the defense of Magnolia. Barroca. Lucero. Trying to make that move to the basket. Nice little shot with the left hand for Zave.
Very good strong move right there. What about that pass? Barroca making sure that they have the higher percentage shot going to save Lucero.
48-46. This game has been tight throughout. Perkins trying to back bodies with Ratliff. And not too sure what the call is here, but Coach Chito is not happy. They called a jump ball, and Chito wants a traveling. But wow, you see the stare down of Ratliff on Perk?
You're not going to be doing that
Look at this.
for the second time. So there was a shot.
Yeah, so right there, look at that, the stare down of Ratliff on Perkins. And there, yeah, Coach Chito wanted a infraction on Perkins, but they called it jump ball. And that's why Van Halen is playing in the background.
That's the jump. 1982 music right there.
Barroca. Lucero all day to shoot, doesn't take it, instead puts it on the floor, attacking the basket, drawing the foul from Smith. Magnolia.
Clearly, you know, we've seen all the calls of the reach-in fouls.
Yeah.
But I wonder why Save Lucero did not take that shot. He was a little too wide open for him to pass on that kind of a shot.
So Phoenix with 2 team fouls. Magnolia already over the limit for the final 34.6 of the first half.
Just like what he said, very entertaining.
Yeah.
Important is an understatement. 3 and 5 for Phoenix. They want to catch up with San Miguel at 4 wins and 4 losses. What about Magnolia Chicken Templado HOTSHOTS? They don't want to fall into the trap of losing this ball game and ending up at 3 wins and 7 losses.
Lucero. Second free throw. Straight and through. Here's RR. Garcia using the Muyang screen. Here's Smith. RJ. RJ to the basket. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Nobody
RJ
stopped him.
RJ Azul attacking the defense of Mark Barroca, one of the best defenders here in this league. They were former teammates over in Gilas 1. Mark Barroca, RR Garcia, both products of FEU smiling at each other.
That's right.
Oh, you're not going to get those 2 free throws, SRR. But this was the hesitation move. No help side defense. No switch. Great decision making right there. 2 points for RJ.
Phoenix ahead 50-48. 7 seconds to go. Take a look at the team standings here. This is what we mean.
How tight.
It's tight.
Right there, 7 and 3, 7 and 3, 2 teams at number 2 after the loss of Northport just a while ago to rain or shine. But 6-3, 6-3, and 6-3. Wow, 4 teams at 6 wins and 3 losses.
And then look at the next games here for Magnolia.
How tough can that be?
Yeah, 2 of the best in the league right now, Eastern and Meralco.
Exactly.
And that's happening over at Antipolo and right here at the Phil Sports Arena. I still like to call this Ultra. I'm sentimental like that. I see Alvin Patrimonio across from me. I mean, I'm just sentimental that I want to call this Ultra. Rome, they get it to Ratliff. Great position down low against Larry Muyang.
Giving up on that foul early on. So that's just going to be the 4th foul.
Yep,
they know they can give up those kinds of fouls.
They have 1 more foul to give.
It's Matthew Daves. He's going to be giving up another foul.
Probably a pretty strong one. Here's Barroca. Dancing with RR. Tamarao versus Tamarao fadeaway jumper.
Oh, wow.
And Mark Barroca with a masterclass move right there.
What a way to end the second quarter by that fake and a fadeaway coming from Mark Barroca.
Look at this once again. Dancing with RR Garcia. Turnaround fadeaway jumper. It doesn't get any tougher than that. But not everybody's built like Mark Barroca. Once again, there's a from the other angle. Barroca getting the better of his fellow Tamarao, but really Donovan Smith has been on fire here in this game.
He had 12 points in the second quarter, but how many taken from the 4-point area? 2 shots. made by Donovan Smith. There it is. 2 out of 6 from 3. 2 out of 2 from 4 for a total of 20 big points.
Donovan Smith and the Phoenix Fuel Masters are tied with the Magnolia Chicken Templados Hot Shots at 50 apiece at the break.
Abante, diskarte, di bale, walang pake sa maaarte, tuloy lang at kampante, ginto lang ang diskarte, bumubulusok, umuusok, tumutusok, at tagos sa bawat sulok, mabangis kumigina.
I'm CJ Cancino from Meralco Bolts. Iniimbitahan ko po kayong manood sa January 18, kalaban namin ang San Miguel Beermen sa Candon City Arena.
Now squared at 14 apiece. They're milking that play with Sangalang, bodying up close. And he gets the shot, he'll go to the line.
He's schooling Kalen Thompson, and Kalen's getting frustrated. Tapos baka landing spot pa ito, i-review ng ating mga referees.
Long court.
Olivario.
Matindi itong depensa ng Greater Shine.
Olivario's trapped over there, then gets loose. Goes behind his back. What a pass from Tommy Olivario to set up Edwards.
Kamuntik nang naputukan sila with a 24-second shot clock, but again, all Filipino lineups at this stage. Matapos na ang ating halos.
Oh, check out that spin move.
Getting away from his defender. Spectacular shot.
Grabe yung tira, yung ikot na yun.
Serafirma. Sangalang.
Watch it naman.
There he is again. He's just unstoppable at the post.
He's eating them alive.
Yeah.
Kayang-kaya niya.
Nakakagulat naman, nag-mid-miss din pala si Blanco sa free throw line. It was just 1 out of 2 that time.
Langley scoots in for this one.
Where's the defense of San Miguel? But they might be a factor right now. The perimeter players of San Miguel, they're not quick enough.
This eve.
The turnover was naughty coming from the converged fiber Xers, but this three-point shot at the buzzer.
Quarter, they go to RJ, no. Rosario taps it over to Brownlee to keep it on that side of the floor. Scotty nilipad!
Yes. Just a very wily player. He saw the big man closing out.
Nakadalawang free throw ka nga, no?
Minutes of this ball game for both these teams.
Japet gets it over to JB, and they open up the scoring in this most spectacular way.
That is the familiarity na lamang-lamang itong Barangay Ginebra, that they have their resident import.
Tautua against Troy. They go back to Wami. Di maka back-to-back. Larsis Huligasers.
That is something that will be reviewed sa first dead ball.
3-ball, no. Nasa ibabaw na si Narcis pero hindi na timing ng tama. Swerte na lang nila, si Lassiter pa nakakuha. Nice touch pass, Fajardo to Perez.
So much better, an extra pass. Jumar Fajardo to the cutting CJ Perez.
17 natitira sa ating bakbakan ngayong linggo.
He is just a target. This is part of the game plan of Coach Tendo. Every single time, wherever Chongson is, post up. It was Scottie Thompson in the first half.
Ito si Manuel. Atrasan si Perkins. Big Manuel. Nagawa ng paraan, and he's so good at those unorthodox shots na akala mo wala nang pupuntahan.
Yung galamay kasi niya eh. Grabe mag-trip ng bola yan eh. Akala mo ipit.
5 seconds left in the first quarter. Salado, naagawan ni Nonoy. And Mark Nonoy straight to the cup.
Oh, that is just so unfortunate. Pwede na silang mag-last shot, Ron. Pero hindi na-anticipate ni Salado yung bilis ni Mark Nonoy.
Spin coming from Hazu. What a play!
Now they're trying to push the ball right now. They're not relying on their half-court execution, but they're making the right plays, knowing whatever advantage they have at the moment. At the Smith give up was there doing a good trail job between si Edwards.
Nice move by Perkins.
Transition, something that the coaches will always have to emphasize. You just don't play transition defense after a miss. Time is not a friend of terra firma right now.
Balungay, strong to the cup.
And we mentioned that briefly earlier, John. Ano ba advantage nitong si Balungay? He has the height, but he's not lacking in quickness. Look at that crossover step.
He took it away. Oh, good drive. He will make it. That's a dumb shot. Cancino is in the game. Takes care of business.
First bucket off the ball game para kay CJ Cancino. Ang hirap ng tira, Seth. Pero, diba?
It started off with Akil Mitchell tira na ito sinampatang. Would you look for Octana? Yes, you would. But Ray wants this. Ako naman, Stingray. Hindi move, no? Magandang spin move. Magmula kay Ray ng banak. And that finish with his strong hand, his biggest lead ng ating.
First time to see action, ha?
Oo nga.
Di ba? Medyo na-delay yung pasok niya. Bakit? Eh, grabe yung laro ni Anton assist yun.
Pero okay lang daw. Wala pa 5 segundo, Coach Archie.
Hindi pa nga tapos magsalita.
Opia misses though. Nauna na si Nocum. Tatlo umahabol. Oh! Showtime! Adrian Nocum.
He had to be creative that time. Wanted to elude the defense of George King. Natakot rin siya. Kaya iniba niya ang kanyang tira. Pareho pa ni 2 points. 5 straight wins na yun.
Tap it on the spin, lost it. Munzon gets that interception. And he gets about 2.5 a game. And he finishes. What a shot mula kay Joshua Munzon.
Every time I cover it on North Court, I see Munzon, how he's transitioned his game.
Miss from Bulanadi. Pass to Abarientos. Did you see that? Bulanadi with another foul. And
Kala niya lalabas na si Abarientos eh.
Akala na lahat. Pati tayo. LA, 19, no go. Brownlee almost put it in. Ball still alive. Chop it, hangs in the air! And that's gonna be a foul on Arvin Tolentino. Kung talunan lang kasi. Talon, talon, talon. Walang tatalo kay Japet.
Will they make a stop? Or they'll be able to make a basket? They're gonna get louder.
And Troy is there on the other side.
Wow! What a chase down
Yes, sir.
by Munzon.
Joshua Munzon was right there, slapping that away.
Chase down by Joshua Munzon. Perfect timing.
The score is tied at 50 here at halftime in this contest between Phoenix and Magnolia. And in a game that is pretty much a must-win for both sides. Gene Orfin here together with Coach Alan Gregorio and of course Bea Escudero manning the sidelines for us. Coach, we knew how important this game is. I mean, evident with the tied score at 50 apiece.
Well, you know, we were talking about offense being the advantage for Phoenix and defense will be the advantage for Magnolia. First quarter, it was a very high-scoring ball game. Advantage was for Phoenix. They were up by 5 points. But a lot of adjustment coming from Magnolia. They whittled the lead down, and then they were able to outscore, actually, and limit the scoring of Phoenix in the second quarter. That's why we have a tight ball game at 50 all.
And of course, the halftime stats is brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Look at the numbers right there, Coach AG.
Well, free throws, 6 out of 9 for Magnolia. Very aggressive. It's Phoenix with 17 shots in the free throw line. But what about the rebound? Magnolia has the advantage, but 4-point field goals, 3 out of 3 for Phoenix. And points in the paint, advantage, Magnolia Chicken Templado hot shots.
3 of 3 from 4-point territory. I mean, that's a big gap right there, as opposed to 0 for 0 for the Magnolia
Donovan
side.
Smith with 2 and RJ Azul.
That's right.
Was able to make 1. And here's scoring.
And here the leading scorers are as follows. Donovan Smith leads the way, 20. We have RJ Azul with 7, Richie Rivera and Jason Perkins 6 apiece. Over on the other side, Barroca with 12, Alfaro with 11, most in the first quarter. Ricardo Ratliff with 8, and Zave Lucero with 7. There's Smith, who was really waxing hot in this ball game, Coach AG.
And you know, the funny thing is he struggled more from the free throw line.
That's right. That's right.
The 2 missed free throws.
A bunch of players from Phoenix.
There he is, practicing his free throws.
Yep. A bunch of players from Phoenix were missing their free throws in the first half. They could have been up by at least 4 or 5 points had it not been for those missed free throws. But right now we are starting 0-0 with 1 half of basketball to play. Of course, Phoenix coming into this 3-5, Magnolia 3-6. So Magnolia does need this a little bit more than Phoenix does.
Well, to start this third quarter, it's going to be a hand check for Sean Manganti. He's been fouling, actually.
Yeah.
in the first quarter. In the first 1.5 minutes, he had 2 fouls, and now to start this third quarter, another foul
And
for Sean.
there's another one right there on Lucero. The former Falcon struggling a little bit on defense here. So they are going to review it or look at this, but it shouldn't take too long just to confirm. But it is going to be a foul. Maganti. 4th personal foul already.
So, okay. First quarter, 1.5 minutes. Second quarter, 19 seconds. Maybe a little too close.
Yeah.
That's how Sean Maganti wants to defend against Mark Barroca. And this time it was outside defense against Save Lucero. Has scored 8 points.
See Paul Lee on the sidelines in street clothes, leading the cheers for his teammates. Paul Lee, of course, still resting nursing that injury. They're hoping to have him back very soon. Tyler Teo being hounded by Barroca. Maganti puts it on the floor, changes directions to the scoop, and he gets the basket plus the foul.
That's a good one. You know, he pretended going left, a little nice crossover. That right side was wide open for Sean Maganti. Opportunity for him to prove himself, this time in offense. There it is.
And the best move of the game is brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Maganti cannot complete the 3-point play, missing the free throw, still tied at 52. Alfaro, now with Barroca. Here's Lucero, puts it on the floor once again, attacking the basket, no foul called. And Phoenix gets the stop. Muyang, 3-ball on the way, a little bit too strong. Barroca. Over to Lucero, all day to shoot that triple, and it's in and out for him. A foul going to be called there on Larry Muyang.
Yeah, that's clear. Larry Muyang didn't want was actually holding on to Ricardo Ratliff.
Yeah. Ratliff.
Quick fouls right here, given up by Phoenix.
And that's the 4th team foul already for Phoenix, with still 10:39 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Seems like it's going to be a very long 3rd quarter with all the fouls being given up by the red shirts.
Here's Lucero. Aris, 3-ball from the corner, got it.
That's the most dangerous spot when you talk about the game of Aris Junicio. Good ball reversal. That was a pass given up by Save Lucero.
Larry Muyang. Handoff to Tyler Teo. Richie. Over to Smith. Easy basket for Smith down low.
Yeah, even before the double team came along, he was already able to release that shot. He's complete, no? He's got a long shot. He's got a post up. He's got a dribble.
Well, Peter Alfaro, that's his 3rd triple of the ball game. He started out really hot in the first quarter. He's continuing to do so here in the 3rd. Let's take a look at this once again. Barroca, great recognition, sending it over to Zabe. Extra pass to Alfaro for that 3-ball from the corner. You could really add to cart already with him taking the long bomb right there. It's 58-54, 9:55 left to go here in Q3. scoring this quarter, 8-4 in favor of Magnolia. That's why they have a 4-point advantage. Under 10 minutes to go in Q3. Larry Muyang. Back to Tyler Tio. Tyler, teardrop on the way. Another whistle is blown here. So that foul is going to be called on Magnolia. Might be on, yes, and Aris Junicio.
Just a little space needed right there. Not a ball reversal, but a ball fake that was done by Tyler Tio. Sensing that there was a driving lane. There he is, taking it strong. 2 free throws for Tyler.
As we turn it over to Bea for this update from the half.
Gino and Coach AG for Magnolia before the game, they asked of Coach Tito Victorero was really on the offensive end, but after the first 2 quarters, this continues to be the point of emphasis. According to Coach Jason Webb, they must be able to do a better job recognizing the switching defense at the post against Phoenix's young guys. Now, for the Fuel Masters, their biggest concern is Magnolia's 19 points in the paint. According to the coaching staff, they need to put in double the effort on Ricardo Ratliff, considering most of his production happens there. And lastly, they want to see the players run more. As they put it, we weren't running as much as we wanted to, so in the last 2 quarters, the goal is to tire out the Magnolia Hotshots. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much for that, Miss Bea. And maybe they are going to try and tire them out also on defense with this semi-full court press to delay the offense of Magnolia. Baroka. Now they get the switch over to Eriobu. 3-ball from the corner, a little bit too strong. Ratliff giving them another opportunity here. Eriobu scoop, no good. And Smith clears it. Richie Rivero. Richie. Nice pass, but Larry Muyang could not handle it too well as Maganti takes the 3-ball and short.
Well, that shot was actually challenged by Joseph Eriobu. Could have been a shot fake and then a penetration, maybe a setup job for other teammates, but you know, because of the foul trouble of Sean Maganti, these are the opportunities for him.
That's right.
To prove something in offense. That's why he's taking these kinds of shots here in the 3rd quarter.
2-point game. Lucero pull-up jumper on the way. Got it.
That's like a layup right there. That's an 8-footer for Xavier Lucero.
Richie. Using the Muyang screen. Richie to the basket. A little bit too strong. Rebound by Ratliff. Baroka. Mark still with it. Mark with a little bit of a nice fake there to get rid of the defense and puts it in.
And we said he's going to be scoring more than the 13 points that he had the last time out. He's got 14 right now.
And
a lot of guys falling.
Yeah.
Alfaro and then Mark, and now it's Larry Muyang.
Well, that part of the court was wet because Alfaro had fallen at that point, or at that spot, and it looks like Larry stepped on the wet spot as well. As Jason Perkins checking in for Larry. If you're just joining us, the Magnolia Chicken Templados HOTSHOTS in dire need of a win. They are currently 3-6, while Phoenix is at 3-5. As Smith, great position down low. Well, he's been near unstoppable in this ball game.
Well, you know, in the first half, he was scoring from the 3-point area and from the 4-point area. Now he's posting up. He has scored 4 points here in the 3rd quarter.
Still a 4-point game here in favor of Phoenix. Lucero trying to split the defense. And a kicking violation has been called, so the shot clock will reset to 14. And Tuffin is checking in the game here for Maganti.
Well, they got to make sure that he doesn't get his 5th foul here in the 3rd quarter. Sean Maganti. We have not seen Jerick Ahanmisi here in this ball game.
Maganti's teammate in college, actually. Baroka. I mean, he told Coach Alan Gregorio before tip-off that he was going to be aggressive, that he is focused on this for this ball game.
And he's got 16 points, and we're just in the 3rd quarter. Mark Baroka doing Mark Baroka things here in this game.
Vintage Coffee Prince. And Barroca takes care of that three-point play, giving Magnolia a little bit of cushion now, 65 to 58. Toughen. They get it over to Perkins against Eriobu. Hefty lefty, no good.
Like that matchup, huh?
Yeah.
Two very powerful left-handed players going up against each other.
Barroca. Over to Eriobu. Eriobu decides to take the three ball, no good. The whistle is blown here by the referee.
So it's going to be called on Richie Rivero.
Yeah.
Caught holding on to save Lucero, wanting to go for that defensive rebound. But the thing is, just like what we said, it's going to be a very, very long third quarter for Phoenix, because that's another foul, and that would mean 2 free throws for save.
And they are in the penalty now. So RJ and RR checking in the game.
They scored 25 points amongst themselves in that big win against Rain or Shine. Save Lucero quietly doing a lot of damage here in this ball game.
'67 to 58, 9-point game in favor of Magnolia. Perkins, high-low play. Smith stopped there by Lucero.
What a timing coming from save.
Barroca, Lucero, open all day to shoot. Instead goes to Ratliff, but that pass maybe just sailed over the head of the import of the HOTSHOTS.
Well, you know, I questioned that that decision right there coming from Save Lucero. He was just so wide open. And again, you know, Ratliff is there to get that defensive rebound. And he should not actually hesitate that kind of a shot because he has it. That's safe.
Toughen against Eriobu. Toughen to get the switch. He's got Lucero on him. Toughen, tough shot. Stopped once again by Lucero. Here comes Mark on the break. Over to Joseph. He can't finish the layup. RR on the counter. Garcia now with Smith. Dancing with Lucero. Over to Garcia. Extra pass to Perkins from the corner. No good. Barroca against RJ. Now against Perk. Calling for Ratliff. Instead goes to Lucero. He's got the mismatch on RJ Hasul. Turns. Stopped by the defense of Smith. But Ratliff turns a negative into positive.
Well, Smith going for that help side defense. Nobody to box out Ricardo Ratliff for that defensive rebound.
Look at this. 4 blocks for Magnolia, 0 for Phoenix.
And Save Lucero showing us a block party here in the third quarter.
It is the biggest lead of Magnolia right now. It stands at 11 points, 69 to 58. And Coach Jamike wants to talk things over, stop this momentum going the side of Magnolia. And it's a 30-second timeout for Phoenix. Look at this, the last 2 games, Phoenix averaging 104 points as opposed to 99 in their first 6. You know, pretty much all the numbers right here a lot higher in the last 2 games.
Well, you know, rebounding also a big thing for Phoenix Fuel Masters. After just averaging 45.5 in their last, in their first 6 games, I should say. That's a big plus 10 in the last 2 games for the Fuel Masters.
Of course, the last 2 games were both wins for Phoenix. Their first back-to-back wins. They have 3 so far this conference. .14 seconds on the shot clock here for Phoenix. Toughen gets it over to Garcia. RR, once again, FEU against FEU. Garcia over to the corner, RJ. And wow, RJ Azul After his 5-point play earlier in the first half, drills another one from, well, that wasn't from beyond the arc, but it was a little bit a dribble inside the three-point
That's right.
line.
You know, he only played 5 minutes in the first half. I scored 7 points.
Barroca. Now with Ratliff. 3-ball on the way. Puts it in.
That's big, man. Part of the scouting report, let him take those shots. But he's a veteran. He's not going to be hesitating those shots.
Perkins. We got a wedgie.
So now Ricardo Ratliff has the number, actually, of Perkins. He has been jumping and challenging those layups of the lefty. Jason Perkins, no easy points when Ricardo Ratliff is there to challenge his shots inside the paint. But this, I thought it was a block.
No, it's a foul.
I think it was a push that's called on Ricardo Ratliff.
But earlier was the block with the stare down on Perkins in the first half. Phoenix trying to stop this run of Magnolia. Perkins taking care of the free throws. 10-point game. Barroca. He has been ultra aggressive in this ball game. Here's Ratliff. Back to Mark. They get the switch. Mark against Perkins. They're trying to get it to Eriobu against RJ Azul down in the paint. Instead, Barroca lets it fly from way downtown, and Smith clears it. RR. Garcia finds himself open for 3. That's a miss, however. Barroca trying to save it. Yes, he does, over to Ratliff. So Mark's been everywhere in the court. Trying to post up the former Tamarao. Look at this. Sangalang push shots and no good. Eriobu finally getting a basket right there.
Redeeming himself from that missed layup earlier on, getting that big rebound, put back for Joseph Eriobu, back to a 12-point lead for Magnolia.
RJ over to Smith, 4-point shot, 3-4-3 for Smith.
That's his range. He loves to take those long bombs. And what an impact, no?
Yeah.
12-point lead, now just a 4-point lead. Or
Eight.
an 8-point lead.
Barroca. Mark found himself nowhere, tried to bounce it off RR Garcia. Instead, it ends up in the hands of Ratliff and puts it in.
Yeah, that was a live ball because it hit RR Garcia. It was like a block because it hit the body of RR.
10-point game. Smith puts it on the floor this time. Smith to the basket, drawing the foul from Ian.
Well, he's reading it. That's the right one. He doesn't have the 4-point shot. It's not going to be hit. Taking that one. Jerome Lastimosa. Very limited minutes in the first half.
There's that basket underneath.
There's a free throw. There is that free throw again. Wow. 0 made free throws coming from Smith.
As we turn it over to Bea for this report.
We all know Donovan Smith's ability to score from the outside. However, he was scoreless from beyond the arc against the Rainier China Lasso Painters. According to Coach Jamike, the key for their import to be effective is to feed Donovan wherever he is most comfortable. And in that game, it was at the post. As Coach Jamike put it, what's good about Donovan is he doesn't force his shots. He is able to recognize in game where he can be the most effective. Well, tonight, knowing Magnolia's energy inside the paint, we can see Donovan taking those shots from the outside. And gentlemen, he has been making them too. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much for that, Miss Bea Escudero. Free throw is good for Donovan Smith. And right now, Magnolia enjoying a 74-67 advantage with 3:03 left to go in Q3.
finalists for the Pinoy Sakuragi played for the PBA year 2004 to 2020. He achieved the 2006 Most Improved Player, an 8-time All-Defensive Team, an 11-time PBA All-Star, and a 3-time PBA All-Star. His career stats achievement awards are 5,000 points, 1,000 in offensive rebounds, and 2,000 defensive rebounds. He is one of our PBA's 40 greatest players. Pinoy Sakuragi, Mark Pingree.
74 to 67 is the count, and on your screens, Ha Sung-jin, if you're a fan of Asian basketball, of course he did play for Korea. And if you're a fan of the Portland Trailblazers, he actually did suit up for Portland as well in the NBA. And I'm sure that man could beat him in some rebounds. So Mark Pingris on your screens.
Yeah, he played 3 years, no? In the NBA.
Yeah. Ha Sung-jin. I was actually wondering, he looked familiar when he walked in, and he was he's videotaping everything. He was recording everything.
He was actually enjoying himself.
Yeah. So two greats in attendance. Ha Sung-jin and Mark Pingris. Pinoy Sakuragi in the house. Ratliff being hounded by Perkins. Look at this matchup. Ratliff against Perkins. Perk not giving an inch, but Ratliff gets it and overpowers the Phoenix front line.
Oh, that was just great timing. Only 3 seconds left in the shot clock of Magnolia. They knew they had to go for high percentage shot. They went to Ricardo Ratliff.
Tuffin. Now with Garcia. 9-point game. RR sends it over to Perkins. Extra pass to RJ. 3-ball from the corner. That's short. Ratliff with a rebound and players bouncing off the big guy. Lastimosa. Iriobu walks into that 3-pointer. No good. Joseph manages to chase it down. Another opportunity here for Magnolia. Ratliff found some daylight there as Perk hit the deck.
High percentage basketball being shown to us by Ricardo Ratliff. Here in the third quarter, he has been scoring, he's been getting the rebounds, back to an 11-point lead.
Almost a steal there.
Steal.
It is a steal by Lastimosa. Ratliff. They go to Sangalang. Ian being guarded by Tuffin. Over to Rome. Extra pass. They swing it over to Iriobu from 3. Finally gets a long bomb to fall. Joseph Iriobu. He's been trying all night.
And he's got 5 points here in the third quarter. What a big contribution coming from Joseph Iriobu.
81 to 67. Smith stopping that run of Magnolia as we approach the 1-minute mark of Q3.
Fantastic skill level, putting that ball down. A little nice crossover, step back. And it's 6-10.
That's right.
Life is unfair, Gino.
You and I together are not 6'10". Iriobu, 2 seconds to shoot. Finally lets it go. That's going to be too strong. Lastimosa, teardrop on the way. Got it.
Long rebound. It's coming off the bench here in the third quarter. He has not scored so much, but Jerome Lastimosa able to contribute. Here's a shot again.
Wow.
Oh my! Oh my! He has not missed a single 4-point shot.
That's 4 4-pointers for Smith in this ball game.
And you know, I was looking at the reaction of the bench of Magnolia, just raising their hands. Okay, that's your shot then.
Well, his team is still down by 10. Iriobu. It's a steal there by RJ Azul. RJ still with it. Takes the 3-ball on the break. Wow.
Wow, 7-0 run in the last 30 seconds.
I mean,
that's a big one.
That 4-point shot and that 3-point shot, that 7-0 run, in a blink of an eye, what was once a 13-point lead, they've trimmed it down. It's 76 Phoenix, 83 Magnolia, the fourth and final. Next. So how did we get to this point? 83 to 76. Magnolia ahead. Well, Alfaro was hot in the opening period. As we take a look at those numbers right there. Tonight, 14 points, perfect from the field.
Well, you know, we've seen the best of the guards of Magnolia until the third quarter, but not giving up. Here is Phoenix. We've also seen such great performances, especially from Donovan Smith. A lot of 4-point shots, high percentage basketball. He's scoring so well. What about RJ Azul? Very limited minutes, but he's got a total of 12 points. So what was once a big lead here in the third quarter is now just down to 7, and we're now in their fourth quarter. Very important ball game for both squads.
Gino Rufin here together with Coach Alan Gregorio and Bea Escudero. RJ Azul, 3-ball on the way. Back-to-back triples for RJ Azul. And he looks over here as if to say, did I not tell you that?
Both of them, actually, huh?
Yeah.
RJ talking to me, Mark talking to me. I don't know what I have for them. Where they're making sure that I do appreciate their ball game. All right, gentlemen, you guys are playing well.
Well, how about Lastimosa coming alive a little bit here? Yeah, that was a long 2 for him to stop that onslaught from Phoenix. 6-point game. Look at the quarter scorings there. 33 to 26 was the output of Magnolia in the third. And Perkins trying to get the hoop in the harm, not going to get it, but he's going to get a couple of free throws.
Yeah, that's not going to be on Ian. I think it's a reaching foul called on Junicio. That's right. There was
6
definitely
fouls.
no need for him to help out because he, you know, Perkins was very well contained by Ian Sangalang. Did you hear that?
So for those who didn't hear it, RJ Azul, after hitting back-to-back threes, just comes over to us, looks at Coach AG and says, "Ako o si Baroka?"
No, I can't answer that. Okay, it's your choice now, my friend. They're putting me on the spot.
I'm enjoying this. I am enjoying this, Mr. Alan Gregorio.
What a comeback coming from Phoenix. That's funny.
So another free throw coming away here for the hefty lefty. Takes care of that one straight and through. And don't look now, but this is back to a 4-point game. Phoenix coming alive. Most of their baskets from beyond the 3-point line and the 4-point line. Lastimosa trying to find Ratliff. Instead takes the 3-ball. That is short. Battle for the rebound. Wow, Calvin just beat Perk, despite Perk having the position. Abueva. They go to Sangalang. Ian's been struggling a little bit in this game. The scoop comes up short. Smith clears it.
Yeah, offensively, we don't really feel the offense of Ian Sangalang. That was an open shot. First time miss.
Yeah, his first miss.
Got a little too excited. He was wide open. No rhythm on that shot of Donovan Smith.
So Dave Lucero, who's really played well for Magnolia in this game, coming back in for Ian.
So here's where the battle comes in. Battle of veterans. Both playing very well. Ako o si Baroka?
I wish we got that on film somehow, some way. RJ so coming up to the table and looking at AG and saying, "Ako o si Baroka." That is gold. And right now they're guarding, or RJ's guarding him, and Baroka says, "Ako para kay AG."
I think Baroka heard that. Huh?
88 to 81 after that basket by Mark Baroka. Tuffin over to RR. Now with RJ. Let's see if RJ can answer. Azul sends it out to Tuffin. Tuffin almost loses it, and look at the beast wrecking havoc on this end of the floor. '88 to 81. Ato Alar has checked in for the first time here for Phoenix. Malungay coming in for Tuffin.
Going back to that play a while ago, RJ Azul going under the screen. Mark Baroka taking advantage. He's well rested. Was given about 3.5 minutes of basketball rest. by Coach Chito Victorero.
So Ha-Sung Jin is in the building because he is actually in support of Ricardo Ratliff, and he should be pretty happy with that hoop and harm play right there by his good buddy.
That's right, Ricardo Ratliff playing for Korea.
Yes. Let's take a look at this play once again. Lastimosa finding Ratliff, and Smith swiping at it, gets called for the foul. And Ratliff with a three-point play opportunity here. So this game went, that deficit, that lead of Magnolia went down all the way to 4 points. And now Ratliff back to double digits here, lead. There, look at Ha-Sung Jin enjoying the game of his good buddy. RR using the Smith screen. Garcia, Balungay, teardrop, a little too strong. Battle for the rebound in the hands of Ratliff.
So he had to change his shot because of the presence of Ricardo Ratliff.
Barroca. Barroca still with it. Coming up short in that floater. Here's RJ. Garcia. RR against Lastimosa.
Great matchup right there.
Smith against Lucero. Skip pass, well read by Barroca. Barroca on the break. Garcia to beat. Instead goes to Lastimosa. That's a miss. Ratliff draws the foul.
Well, you know, he's been running up and down the court, Ricardo Ratliff. Any missed shot, he is there to get that offensive rebound. It was pointed out by Phoenix that Ricardo Ratliff has been getting the rebound, has been scoring inside. Another opportunity for Ricardo Ratliff to score here.
Let's turn over to Bea.
Gina and Coach AG over at the Phoenix huddle. To end the third, Coach Jamai Karin drew up an offensive play, which we all saw RJ Hazul making that shot after the timeout. Well, here were the quick instructions before that. One, Coach Jamai urged RR Garcia to be more aggressive in crashing the boards. And two, seeing Donovan's point production in this match, there was urgency from Coach Jamai to Jason Perkins. He wants to see Jason set better screens for their import to take the load off of him and get back into this ballgame. Back to you guys.
Well, right now, the Magnolia Chicken Templados HOTSHOTS enjoying a 93-81 advantage. Thanks for that report, Miss Bea. RJ Hazul. Over to Perkins. Three ball from the top of the key. It's a miss. He gets his own miss and takes the same shot. And this time, different result for the hefty lefty.
Well, he knew where that ball was going to bounce. Good rebound. Another three-point shot right there. That was the right decision because he just took the three-point shot. He know how he missed it.
He made the necessary adjustments. Barroca to Lucero. Now with Ratliff getting away from the defense, except for that last-second effect by Perkins. But Lucero picks it up and puts it in.
That's what happened when there is an attempt to steal that ball. All of a sudden, Ricardo Ratliff was there for that layup, missed, but nobody to defend against save Lucero.
Magnolia ahead 95-84, 7:53 left to go here in the fourth and final. The annual NBA Watch and Win is back. Watch the live games on NBA TV Philippines, One Sports, and Filipinas Live from January 13 to February 16, 2025. And wait for the questions to be flashed on screen during the breaks. Visit nba.onesports.ph after to send your answers. Final 7:53 to go here in the fourth and final. Gino Orfino together with Alan Gregorio and Bea Escudero bringing you an all-important matchup, especially for Magnolia. It's important for both, but more for the Hotshots.
Yeah, for those who are asking what are the next games, why it's a must-win right here for Magnolia, because their next game will be against Eastern, and their last ball game is also very, very tough.
Against Meralco.
Against the Meralco Bolts.
Yeah, nice tip in there from Balungay.
That's how you do it, Kai. Great timing. You would want him to be making those follow-ups, Kai Balungay.
Here's Ratliff. Over to Lastimosa. 8 to shoot here for the white shirts. The Beast. Calvin has got to make his move. Over to Lastimosa. Lets it fly just in the nick of time. And there was a whistle. There was a whistle. The whistle was blown. And Perk actually put his hand up already.
That's right. That's right. And we heard the whistle. Yeah. So the question right here, was that a 4-point shot? No, it was a 3-point shot. There was the shot.
Right there. So it was clear.
There was a hit. That's right.
And they played great defense up until then.
But it was still actually part of the shot clock. So they've got to give that.
I can't control my laughter here because now you have RJ Azul and Mark Baroka coming up to us at the same time.
And they're stressing me. And they are stressing me, the both of them.
It's like the two of them are battling for the eye of Alan Gregorio. And we're not getting it on camera as we're, of course, focused on the free throws here of Lastimosa. But this is a great side story that's happening on the court.
And later on, I'll talk to the both of them. Yeah? We have a group chat. We have a group chat, and I'll start talking. The next time, you guys will be called for a technical foul.
And Lastimosa taking care of the free throws, giving Magnolia back an 11-point advantage. So still a lot of time, but Phoenix has to make a move. Hopefully soon for them. Here's Perkins. Smith using the RJ screen. Almost loses it. Instead they go to Tyler T. A corner 3 ball on the way. Too strong. And then it ends up in the hands of Balungay, who puts it in.
There it is again. Yeah. There he is. Yeah, he's been quite aggressive in getting those boards and those putbacks.
97-88, 9-point game. Lastimosa. Over to Zave. Lucero, tough shot, heard the whistle, put it up. And that's going to be free throws. Third personal foul on the hefty lefty.
Coach Jamaic saying that it was a traveling before the foul was called and saved Lucero. Now whether that was on the fake or the 2 steps before the shot was taken. Nevertheless, 2 free throws are given to save.
He's played really well.
Great contribution coming from the big man.
11-point game once again for Magnolia. Tyler Tio over to Smith. Walks into the 3 ball, in and out, back in for him. It stops the run there for Magnolia.
Guard-like skill, 3-point shot, catch and shoot for Donovan Smith.
6'10". Abueva over to Lucero. Wants to answer with his own 3 and does!
Yes, ready for that shot. He's been asking for that ball on the ball reversal. No closeout coming from Donovan Smith. Big 3-point shot for Zave Lucero.
And it's going to be a steal there by Calvin Abueva. That's a big one. Back to an 11-point game. 5:35 left. Lastimosa Over to Abueva. Another three-pointer for
There
Zane
it is
Lucero.
again.
Back-to-back triples.
What a big ball
for
reversal.
Lucero.
Slow on the closeouts, slow on the recovery. What a pass from Calvin Abueva to a red-hot save, Lucero.
And that gives the Magnolia Chicken Templados Hot Shots a 105-91 advantage. Let's take a look at this once again. Smith a little late on that closeout. And he hits that triple, and here's that second one over the hefty lefty. Back-to-back triples. And it's now a 14-point advantage with 5:27 left here in the fourth and final. Here's that three ball from the corner from Xavier Lucero. He hit two of those to really put the Magnolia Chicken Templados Hot Shots. Look at the numbers there, 23, 5, and 2, 3 of 5 from deep. Wow, great output.
Especially here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, yeah. 14-point game. A full court press here. Here's Smith. Tyler Teo. Phoenix. They came into this game 3 and 5. Magnolia 3 and 6. Balungay, three ball on the way. Oh, he answers it on the other end.
Oh wow, he has also scored 7 points on his own in the last 4 minutes for Phoenix. Great fourth quarter for Kai.
Yeah. Barroca. Now with Lastimosa. They go to Ratliff. Lastimosa. Teardrop on the way off. He gets his own miss. Another opportunity here for the white shirts. Lastimosa. Bumped by Smith. Looking for help. Sends it over to Mark Barroca. Barroca against RJ for the eye of RG. Of AG, I should say. Dami kasing R eh. Nalito ako.
Great defense right there. That was a good stop. Good challenge from RJ. Plenty of time remaining. 105-90 for 11-point lead for Magnolia.
No, Tyler Teo really played well in their last game against the Rain and Shine Elasto Painters. Great points production. He also was quarterbacking that game really well in the game without Richie Rivero. He managed to score 16 points and also contributed in other ways here.
Well, you know, he's struggling here in this ball game. You've got to credit the defense being played against him by Magnolia Chicken Templado Hot Shots. So not much scoring, and actually he's been in and out of this ball game. But let's see, there's still time remaining. He has only scored 5 points. There it is, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. He has only taken 4 attempts, Gino.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna need him now in order to get back into this game. It's an 11-point deficit that they are facing. RJ Azul against Mark Barroca. They've been at this even before tip-off. Eye in the sky play.
Too high.
Yeah.
Even when the pass was already was given, there was already an apology coming from Donovan Smith. He knew that it was a quite a strong pass for that alley-oop.
Still an 11-point game. 4 minutes and change. Time slowly running out here for Phoenix. Lucero's been hot. Not that time. Smith gets it. Here's Tio. Tio still with it. Over to RJ Azul. One dribble in. Over to Balungay. Skying and coming up short. It's a great defense there by Lastimosa.
That's a great challenge. Could have been a big slam. There's the low five coming from Save Lucero on that block. It was actually a block done by Lastimosa.
And Balungay gets it. He's on the break. Over to RJ. Azul over to Balungay. He's got Lastimosa. This time he made sure of that one. The hoop and the harm for the big guy.
Well, there are two small guys. Definitely there was nobody who's going to be stopping him. Good decision on that release coming from RJ Azul. This was that decision. And then a mismatch, 2 points for Kai Balungay. He's not giving up. 3 and 30. He's got 9 points here in the fourth quarter. Make that 10 for Kai.
Well, because of the 4-point shot, this is now just a 2-possession game.
Exactly, that's right.
And we saw throughout this game that Phoenix has hit, what, 5 4-point shots already?
That's right. Donovan Smith can hit all of them. RJ is still there.
Calvin. Stolen there by Smith. Tyler Tio. Over to Smith. Stop and pop, shut and down, open up shop. Here we go. 6-point game.
3:06 remaining. Some reaction coming from the coaching staff. Yes, they need a timeout.
Well, there's a basket from Balungay plus the foul. And then Tyler Tio feeding Donovan Smith, elbow jumper. That's wet.
Not at all a safe lead right here. Might have been big just a while ago. But with still 3:06 remaining, 6-point lead. Wow.
It's really
not a win. Not a win
Yeah.
for Magnolia as of this point.
It's been a game of runs. As we take a look at the team standings here, both teams there needing to get this W.
Yeah, Phoenix wanting to end this ball game with a 4 and 5, not at 4 and 6. Magnolia the same thing at 4 and 6. A chance for them to still make it to the playoff. Only Terra Firma is actually is not going to the playoff with a 0 and 10 with only 2 games remaining. Blackwater, they still have an outside chance of making it.
But look at the next coming up games for Phoenix. You have NLEX, then Blackwater, and then TNT at Tropang Giga.
And that is how big their opportunity is to win this ball game and try to beat their other opponents. But of course, they're not giving up here in this ball game. They were down by 11 just a while ago. Kai, just like what I said, all in this quarter.
So 8-0 run for the Fuel Masters. Make this a 2-possession game still. It's a 6-point lead here for Magnolia. But really, it's been a game of runs, no, Coach AG?
That's right. Rom De La Rosa being fielded in. So they've got more shooters in the corner, lifting out or giving Calvin Abueva that rest.
Lucero looking for Ratliff. It's a little tight. They finally get it to him. Skip pass over to Rome. De La Rosa attacking. Stopped there by Smith, but a foul's called.
It's a great decision coming from Coach Chito Victolero to put in Rome De La Rosa here in this ball game. He faked the 3-point shot, put that ball down. Good strong move from Rome. 2 free throws for this veteran.
Big free throws here for Rome. Trying to stop the run of Phoenix. The first one trickles in. Another free throw coming his way. The lead now at 7.
You know, Magnolia is number 11 in points made in each and every game. 96 points per ball game. They've so far made 106. So good execution here in this ball game for Magnolia.
Still a lot of time, though. Perkins against Ratliff. Perk over to RJ. Extra pass to Balungay from the corner and drills another three.
Oh,
what
wow.
a fourth quarter here for Kai.
And you know, we talked about having in this ball game the matchup between Lucero and Balungay, and that's what they're doing here in the fourth quarter.
4-point game. Now, for the Magnolia Chicken and Platas Hotshots, almost something that they need to convert in this possession. Lucero falls to the ground, but a whistle is blown at the 2-minute mark. A foul is going to be called here on Phoenix.
Wow, what a move right there coming from Save Lucero, faking the shot, going left, spinning to the right.
Looks like
the thing is, there's no more challenge.
There's no more challenge.
For Phoenix, the whistle was called. It was a big break for Phoenix Fuel Matters.
Big free throws here for Lucero. No problems with the first one. There's that play once again. It looked like Xavier kind of just lost his footing, but he converts both free throws regardless. A little bit more breathing room.
That was a lucky break for Magnolia. Could have been great defense. Good stop for Phoenix.
Perkins. Skip pass to Smith. What was the call here? Offensive foul is the call. That's a big one. So in the final in the last 2 minutes, in the last 11 seconds, a couple things falling the way here for the Hotshots. Can they capitalize? 6-point game. Lastimosa using the Ratliff screen. They go to Baroka, back to Lastimosa. 8 seconds to shoot for the white shirts. Lastimosa makes his move. The scoop comes up short. Tyler. Tio looking for a teammate using a Perkins screen. They go to Smith. Smith against Ratliff. Over to Balungay. Kai's been hot. Jumper on the way. Oh, that was halfway in.
Well, I thought it was going to be an attempt coming from Donovan Smith. He should have really taken it strong.
He probably thought that Kai had the hot hand.
Yeah, that's
but
right. That's right too.
Lucero momentarily open. Instead, dribbles in, and he is going to be called for steps.
Not biting on the fake was Donovan Smith. And that little up and under that was done by Save Lucero. That's the right call. Well, it's totally different from the spin that he did a while ago. This was very, very clear.
So
that's the right call.
Under a minute to win it right now. Still anybody's ball game. Tyler Tio dancing with Lastimosa. Over to Perkins. Perkins, baseline jumper on the way. Drills it on the face of Ratliff.
This is not just a one ball game for Magnolia. Knocking on the door is Phoenix. Just a 4-point lead. Plenty of time remaining. 37 seconds. Let's see what's going to happen. 4-point shot. They need the stop. Nice handoff. Little hesitation. Big shot right here for the hefty lefty.
Jason Perkins. He's done that a couple of times in this ball game, but right now Phoenix needs a stop on the other end. Down 4. 37.6 seconds to go. It's been a fun one. I mean, we said it before tip-off, Coach AG, that this is a game that Magnolia desperately needs, but Phoenix does need. As we take a look at the game reset there, 1 foul to give Phoenix, whereas 1 full timeout, I should say, 0 fouls to give. Magnolia has 1:30 left.
They still have 1:30.
And 1 foul to give.
Now, how important is this offensive thrust coming from Magnolia Chicken Templado Hot Shots. They've got to take care of the ball, not to lose that leather. But you know, just one stop for Phoenix. They cannot foul. They should not foul. They already have 6 here in this quarter. They are in penalty. One 4-point shot can tie this ball game and send this into overtime.
If you're Magnolia, who do you go to in this possession?
Well, you know, you would want to go for high percentage shots, but there are a lot of guys who can actually make the shots. Of course, you've got a red-hot Save Lucero. Mark Barroca was fed out in the third quarter. Some contributions from Jerome Lastimosa. Maybe an open shot coming from this guy, Rome De La Rosa as well. Let's see what transpires here.
Barroca being hounded by RJ Azul. As the clock ticks away, they get the switch. Barroca sends it over to Lastimosa. Back to Mark. 6 seconds. 3 ball on the way. In and out. The rebound by Kai. Opportunity here for Phoenix to tie it with a 4-point shot. Smith has hit 4 of those already in the ball game.
Now, question right here, are they going to allow the 4-point shot? Are they going to foul and send Phoenix to the free throw line?
Coach Jamaic has called a timeout. And you can imagine that they're going to be drawing a shot for maybe for Smith. He's hit, what, 4 or 3 in this ball game already. But he's been red hot from way beyond the arc. Again, Magnolia still has 1 30-second timeout to call.
And you can call this. I'm sure the coaching staff will figure this out. They've got to have an early foul, send Phoenix into the free throw line and not allow any attempt from the 4-point area.
Once again, Donovan Smith has hit several 4-point shots already in this ball game.
He is the most dangerous offensive player for Phoenix Fuel Masters.
But RJ Azul also hit one a while ago, and that was a 5-point play.
That's right. 8.7 seconds remaining. 1 possession ball game. 4-point lead, a 4-point shot will tie this ball game and send it into overtime.
That 4-point shot just changes everything, you know, especially in a game like this, where without the 4-point shot, things would be very different here with 8.7 seconds left. But now, there's a chance.
Of course, you also have to watch it, Gino, no? That you can't foul on the act of shooting.
That's right.
When somebody's taking the 4-point shot. Follow the screener, wait for a dribble.
Got a 5 of 7. Make that 5 of 7 from 4-point territory in this ball game. Wow. So here we go.
You know, even Tyler Teo can actually take the 4-point shot.
Well, they do have 8.7 seconds to come up with something. Inbound is to Kai. They almost missed there, but Kai takes a 3.
That's just a 3. That is just a 3-point shot. Yeah, he knew that after the fake handoff that RJ was not able to get, there was no more time left. So he had to take that shot. Missed on that one, but you know, all part of the breaks of the ball game. RJ was not able to get that leather to take a 3-point shot, and this seals the deal. This free throw of Mark Barroca.
But this turned out to be, well, come down the wire, as both teams really needing this win, but Magnolia and Mark Barroca ice it right there. But wow, what a way, what a finish to this ball game. And maybe Mark Barroca will get the eye of AG as he looks back here, as the two of them look back here at the same time and hug at center court. But what a game is this. And the Magnolia Chicken Templados Hot Shots they desperately needed this win. They need to basically win the rest of their games in order to have a chance. As our best player of the game is none other than Xavier Lucero, who really came alive here in the second half, Coach AG.
Yeah, it was all about the fourth quarter. Those 2 big 3-point shots, those 5 rebounds. 10 out of 10 free throws. What a ball game for Save Lucero. This was actually where the separation happened.
That's right.
Those 2 3-point shots in that corner and that appreciation on that extra pass coming from Calvin Abueva, that gave him this best player of the game honors.
Our best
where you would get the points with Paul still sidelined at ang lalim nga ng inyong pinanghugutan sa bench para lang maitawid itong panalo. Paano ka pa pinabilib ng iyong mga manlalaro ngayon, lalo na those you'd least expect the points to come from?
Yeah, first of all, thank you, Lord, for giving us another day to live, another day, another opportunity. Yun lang. Of course, credit to the players. Sabi ko nga sa'yo kanina, Bele, talagang try to find guys that can fill up the shoes for Foley. We have a hard time to score, especially on our last game. We need somebody to step up in terms of not only on points but the little things, doing the little things. And this guy, Xavier, he is an impact in the game. Also, Peter Alparo, he deserves also to be the best player because, you know, he's coming from that reserve, but he has the heart of a lion because he is a San Beda. So that's why siguro malaking factor yun because he's a member of a champion team. And of course, Mark Baroka, the veteran, I told Mark before the game na kailangan ko siya to step up. And the steadiness of our veteran, Ian Sangalang, Rom De La Rosa, and Calvin Abueva. But it's an overall, it's an team effort because before we prepare for this game, talagang kinausap ko sila and we're do-or-die situation. So we cannot afford to lose. And then sobra namang mag-iensayo kami in the next 10 days tapos wala na kaming chance. So at least now we're looking forward for another day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Coach Chito. Now, Zave, on to you. Congratulations as well. Can you just walk us through the difficult task of defending Donovan Smith and how much that just took from you and took you out, how that took you out of your comfort zone in different ways as well?
I don't think it really took me out of my comfort zone. You know, my focus when I'm guarding somebody big like that is I gotta they're going to try to take me to the post because, as you can see, he didn't really do anything on the outside against me, but it was in the post. So trying to fight because obviously he's stronger and bigger than me, so doing my work early, trying to deny him from getting the ball. And then obviously a lot of it came down to the help. As you see, like I fronted him and they threw it over the top and Calvin got that steal. So just being able to trust my teammates to have my back.
The game highlights is brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Momentum, desperation, and both teams sure played like it. In the first quarter, Alfaro was red hot here, Coach AG.